Hello, my name is Alexander A. Yotis. Uh, this is for my co-op 301080 course. My student number is 122268. This is for my Module 11 of my professional practice course co-op. This Module 11 is on professional development, and the instructions were, as I always like to start off my videos, upon completion of this activity, you will be able to create a video and explain your point of view about the professional development. Record you in a short video of 3 to 5 minutes where you present the following. Please see your professional development. Explain if you have designed a plan for achieving professional development that you envision. Propose a strategy to meet your goal. Upload the video on YouTube or Vimeo. So those 4 bullet points have to be answered in this video. And to start off on a little bit on the module, to understand the module, the learning objectives are understand the concept of professional development and grasp the importance of continuous professional growth. What is professional development? Here I have it in definition: an array of specialized training, formal education, and advanced learning to enhance professional knowledge and effectiveness in your field, but I see it as a series of experiences rather than phrasing it as an array of specialized training. To share some of my personal growth here, upon arrival at the office of the controller, some of the tangible elements were set in place. They got me a table, I got my own little laptop. The essence of the project really rested on the geocoding challenge, truthfully, because a heavy amount of video tutorials on Power BI, Power Query, Excel. I thought I had to use some sort of geocoding element embedded into the programs, but I was actually a little bit wrong because creating a web app program or HTML file, if you want to put a synonym, that relies on an API key or Google's Google Maps API. The program was in HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript, and it was mainly that the API key was more of a link towards this data of information, and the JavaScript was just mainly manipulating that info from that other source. Now to move on to the next slide, here's a better look at the info I just kind of discussed on the API. My initial encounters with development with this project were a little unconventional due to the fact that I started off with a laptop and program was on the laptop on a notepad document, and I was running it on Microsoft Edge. But they took away my laptop, and the problem wasn't to rewrite the code, it was more or less the API key getting it back. Because, well, when you get an API key, it's like you only get one key, and if you lose that, you're kind of not good. But luckily for me, I always save things. I saved the whole program in my conversations with myself in Microsoft Teams at work. So once I downloaded Microsoft Teams again, my program was there very well, and I was prepared for that. And I learned more on APIs, what an API is, an application program interface. It is mainly a database, really. It's access to a database of information on what is a DevOps and what is it basically means development and operator. It's to put it in essence, it's more like an app that helps you have a detailed history of your program and every change you've made on each step. Meaning that if someone preferred your program looking a certain way or behaving a certain way or giving data a certain way 2 months ago, the typical programmer, what they would need to do is go into their DevOps workstation to share the strategies for achieving professional goals. Um, My approach to achieving professional goals is a blend of personal resilience on informed decision making and broad perspective and expertise. At the core of my strategy is the ability to manage pressure and emotions. I've always believed in the importance of perseverance, of putting one foot in front of the other, especially when faced with adversity. To further refine my decision making process, I draw inspiration from an influential literature. One book that has had a profound impact on me is Algorithms to Live by Brian Christian and Tom Griffins or Griffiths. Griffiths, I can never really pronounce his last name correctly. The look and leap rule from this book has become a cornerstone for my approach. It's more like it put words on what I thought was a an incorrect approach, but was always the right approach. It's a simple yet effective two-step process. First, look by gathering informations, assessing assessing the situation, and then leap by taking informed action even if it involves some risk. This principle resonates with me deeply and has been something I've intuitively practiced for years. The book simply gave me the language to articulate it. Another work that has shaped my perspective is David Epstein's Range: Why Journalist Triumphs in Specialized World. This book challenges the conventional wisdom about expertise, arguing that diverse range experiences can be just as valuable as specialized training. Meaning like I was worried that I wouldn't be good for this field because I was always and only in retail, but I found out that I think I can be really good in this field because I was only ever in retail and I've only ever been surrounded by business, and I really have had a distaste for business growing up, which is what influenced my choice in sciences or computer engineering. This book challenges conventional wisdom about expertise, arguing that diverse range experiences can be just as valuable as specialized training. It offers compelling case studies that demonstrate the advantages of generalist approach, from outperforming artificial intelligence to achieving greatness in various fields. Epstein's work reinforces my beliefs that mastering skill isn't about clocking in 10,000 hours. It's also about having diverse set of experiences and the ability to adapt. I've got to say, I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come with programming. I mean, I can type without even looking at the keyboard now. It might seem like a small thing to others, but for me, it's a big deal. All those hours of practice really paid off, and I couldn't be happier about it. Enhanced productivity and efficiency. Ever since I started this internship, tackling homework has become much easier. It's like instead of seeing it as a huge, daunting task, I think of it as another project. On my professional development, it's always going to be an ongoing journey. Uh, and professional development, it equips individuals to adapt to industry changes. It's crucial to proactive seize opportunities and continuously evolve. And that's it.